Yo, what's good, Marvin Garden enthusiasts? Today we got what's this video called? It's something about O.D.B. The uniquely crazy life of O.D.B. So if y'all don't know O.D.B, he's an old member of Wu-Tang Clan. I'm pretty sure he died of a drug overdose in 2004. But yeah, bro, O.D.B was fire. Y'all know that song, Shimmy Shimmy Ya, Brooklyn Zoo. You know what I'm saying? This dude was fire, man. Let's check it out.
Pause on that alcohol and drug stuff. I advise y'all not to mess with it.
Man. Yeah, this dude was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Russell Tyrone Jones, better known by his stage name, O.D.B, was an American rapper and producer. He was one of the founding members of the Wu-Tang Clan, a rap group primarily from Staten Island, New York City, which rose to mainstream prominence with his 1993 debut album, Into the Wu-Tang. Reports suggest O.D.B fathered a total of 13 children, with his first being born when he was just 17 years old.
You lack the knowledge to understand a pretense, so just from not planning it right, you got sacked by a blitz of rhymes that were broken down to stacks. I'd like to congratulate my physical cousin Ason for his newborn baby daughter today.
Congratulations. Another interesting part of O.D.B's life was the heritage of his grandparents. On one side, his family who migrated to New York from the South after having lived through slavery. He became a preacher once arriving in the North, and remarkably lived to the age of 103. On the other side of his family, his great-great-grandfather, named Chief Joaquim Kufi, is believed to be the last purebred chief of the Shinnecock Indian Nation.
Oh, shit.
Then we gonna go a little something. Watch your step, baby. A little something like this. Yo, I'm the U-N-I, the Q-U-E, the G to the O-D. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man called Unique G.
I'm sure many of his fans know O.D.B was a little wild, to say the least. So, we're gonna run through some of his most crazy stories. We'll start in 1993, when O.D.B was convicted of second-degree assault in New York. This was the only violent offense ever proven against him. However, things took a turn in 1994 when O.D.B was shot. This incident happened in the Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn following a street argument. Luckily, O.D.B's injuries weren't too serious and he made a full recovery.
I'm on welfare right now, for real.
When she put that card in there, we got food stamps. And yo, I'm glad to get the food stamps. Why wouldn't you want to get free money?
During 1995 through 1997, O.D.B released several singles as a solo artist. But in 97, the call for a second Wu-Tang album became too high. Wu-Tang Forever was released in the summer of 97.
Fire, bro. Reunited, bro. Oh. If you know, you know. And I wasn't even born back then, and I know all these songs, bro. Crazy.
It sold over 600,000 copies in the first week of its release.
Y'all need to listen to that.
In November of that year, O.D.B was arrested for failing to pay nearly a year's worth of child support, around $35,000, for the 3 children he had with his wife, Iceland Jones. A few months later, O.D.B was hailed a hero, as one day at work in the studio in February 1998, around 12 o'clock, he looked out the window and witnessed a car accident on the street. A Ford Mustang had run into a 4-year-old girl who had got trapped underneath the car. O.D.B ran to the scene of the accident and organized a group of onlookers to lift the car off the little girl, who was then taken to the hospital with second and third degree burns.
Okay?
Reports suggest for several days, O.D.B visited the girl in the hospital using a false name. The very next day, at the Grammy Awards, where the Wu had been nominated for Best Rap Album, there followed the incident that truly established the O.D.B legend. During Sean Coven's acceptance speech for a Song of the Year award, O.D.B rushed the stage seemingly out of nowhere. Clad in a bright red suit, he took over the microphone and launched into a rambling complaint about buying an expensive new outfit, but losing a Grammy to Puff Daddy, whom he described as good, but not as good as his own group, because the Wu-Tang
Hey, I ain't
is
gonna
for
lie.
the children.
That is facts.
You know what I mean? Because I figured that Wu-Tang was going to win. I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean? Puppy is good, but Wu-Tang is the best.
After this puzzling, oddly timed outburst, O.D.B. was the talk of the next day's news reports, and mainstream media outlets had to find ways of avoiding the bastard portion of his name.
Also directed mostly towards O.D.B. I know Praz and the Fugees do things for the community, but what is going to be your theme for the community?
Nothing.
This dude's
From
funny
around
as hell.
1998 right up to 2000, O.D.B. had
Bro, I
frequent
turned into Flight
skirmishes
Reacts
with
for
the
a
FBI.
second.
However, the most pivotal one being his arrest for wearing a bulletproof vest. After citing him for double parking his car in Hollywood, police discovered that he was driving without a license. When they searched him, they found that he was wearing a bulletproof vest. This was understandable, given his precious experience in New York, but California recently passed a law making it illegal for convicted felons to wear body armor. And because of his 1993 second-degree assault conviction, O.D.B. fell under that category. In fact, his arrest was one of the very first under the law.
What the
The
fuck?
wearing of body armor
What
all
type of law
stemmed
is
from his
that?
drug use, which in turn made him suffer from paranoia. It got so bad he believed the government was trying to kill him. It affected him that much
shit,
that
bruh.
RZA bought him $50,000
Yeah, guys, don't
worth
do
of spy
drugs, man.
equipment, including camera glasses, FBI caliber monitoring equipment, a phone scrambler, and a bulletproof vest that eventually led to his arrest in California, which eventually led to jail, which eventually led to his death. So was he right?
Fuck.
The government killed O.D.B.?
I'm not crazy at all, okay? Everybody always saying that Dirty is crazy. Dirty is not crazy at all. Dirty just foresee a lot that a lot of people don't foresee.
Off the back of that charge, and a long list of other felonies,
Shit,
O.D.B.
maybe the government
ended
was
up
trying,
bargaining
bruh.
with the court system and pleaded guilty to a separate charge, which meant one of his previous convictions was squashed.
Every day, like man, probably 3 times a day, I jerked my dick off so much that the prisoners was actually saying, yo, Dirty, chill the fuck out.
What the
You know what I'm
fuck?
saying? Because I couldn't help it. Every bitch I saw on TV, her ass looked funny to me. And I just kept jerking my dick off every day, every day, every night.
When he had 2 months left on his probation, he made a run for it. He spent the next month as a fugitive from the law, making his way across the country and secretly recording some new material with the RZA. O.D.B. turned up in very public fashion at the November record release party for the new Wu-Tang Clan album, The W. He took the stage in the Hammerstein Ballroom in front of hundreds of incredulous, wildly cheering fans, and only added to his mystique by managing to leave the facility without getting arrested, despite the large police presence outside. After a few more days on a run, O.D.B. was captured in a McDonald's parking lot in Philadelphia, ironically signing autographs for a large crowd of fans. In fact, the crowd was so large that the restaurant
Shit,
manager
imagine
had called
getting
police,
an
not
autograph
knowing what was
from
going on.
O.D.B., bro.
O.D.B. was extradited to New York, where he stood
Fuck,
trial,
man,
not
that's
only on
crazy,
his prior
bro.
drug charges, but also the various
Ah,
traffic
fuck, it's
violations
fucking hit
and
my
a
headphone on
charge
the
that he
mic.
violated the protection order on Iceland Jones in 1998. After several trial postponements, in April 2001, O.D.B. accepted a deal from prosecutors that essentially wiped out his other offenses in New York in exchange for a guilty plea to the cocaine possession charges. He received a minimum sentence of 2 to 4 years in state prison and received credit for the 8 months he'd already served. Moreover, he was allowed to serve the jail time he owed the state of California concurrently. Still, the daunting prospect of state prison was nearly too much for O.D.B. to bear. In July, he had to be
Shit.
put on suicide watch, pending a psychiatric evaluation.
Shit,
and
I wouldn't wanna be in
reports
prison
surfaced
either,
that he
bruh.
suffered a broken leg after being assaulted in a holding facility.
As long as my shit come back like this, I'm not fucking playing. Y'all know I don't play. Pass it around. One trip of each. Pass it around and don't spill my fucking shit.
In 2003, O.D.B. was released from jail and quickly signed to Rockefeller Records. The following year found him working on a new album, work that sadly ended suddenly when O.D.B. collapsed in a recording studio
Oh,
and died shortly
fuck,
after.
man.
He collapsed at approximately 4:35 p.m. on November 13th, 2004, 2 days before his 36th birthday, at RZA's recording studio, 36 Chambers, LLC, on West 34th Street in New York City. His funeral was held at Brooklyn's Christian Cultural Center and drew a crowd of thousands. The official cause of death was a drug overdose. An autopsy found a lethal mixture of cocaine and the prescription opioid, tramadol. The overdose was ruled accidental, and witnesses say O.D.B. complained of chest pain on the day he died.
As long as we righteous, you know, it's gonna be the same path. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come to agreement. Damn, look at that ass. That's just such a nice ass. We're gonna come to agreement at one given time.
Boy, O.D.B., man, died way too soon, bro.
It's easy to forget, but most of the
legend,
Wu-Tang Clan's
don't y'all
success
forget about
meant
O.D.B.,
escaping
bro.
the poverty of their roots. O.D.B. had a hard and upbringing as anyone. Raised on public assistance by his mother in Brooklyn, he spent time in a group home and was a teenage father.
My name is O.D.B. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide nothing back. I barely, I mean, I come from a family, man, of poor welfare. You know what I'm saying? When I came out my mother's womb, I was on welfare.
Although his life ended way too short and he had many troubled years with his addictions, his loved ones can look back and be incredibly proud of what he achieved.
Facts, man.
One thing for sure was that he was incredibly gifted and had an
amazing talent
doing what he loved best.
Definitely top.
R.I.P. Russell Tyrone.
Definitely a top 25 rapper in my opinion, bro. If y'all disagree, oh well.
Jones. O.D.B. What are some of y'all thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments.
I cannot play that, man. That's copyright. But hey, shout out to O.D.B., man. Or R.I.P. to O.D.B. You know, passed away way too soon, bro. But, bro, the new generation, I'm telling y'all, my generation, don't forget about O.D.B., bro. I know a lot of y'all don't even know who that is. That's tough. I wasn't even born in the 90s and I know who O.D.B. is. Come on, bro. Do better.